absolutely perfect by now. But I do say this, if you are a foodie like me, balance it out. If you're eating badly today, don't eat badly tomorrow, space it out. Please drink a lot of water and get a lot of sleep. Your body is strong enough to adapt, and it might not react to bad sleep, but it makes you look bad and you don't know it. But the day you sleep, you look better. So sleep and water, I feel, are hugely underrated and should be practiced by all.
Next up, we're going to meet Amit Joshi, a 31-year-old guy who almost went blind because of diabetes and used fitness to reinvent his life. Today, he's a fitness trainer, an actor, and a huge source of inspiration. Here's his story.
It was just another day in Amit Joshi's life. As usual, he was busy working in his office, meeting the deadlines. When suddenly, he began experiencing a vague blur in his vision. His condition only worsened, with his vision getting weaker by the minute.
I was diagnosed with diabetes a year back. And why I decided to change my entire life around? Well, it was not that I had a lot of options. I was probably going through the worst time of my life. I just ended a relationship. I was diagnosed with diabetes. I was almost into diabetic coma, to the verge of getting blind. And my corporate stress and my work was at peak. So all these three unfortunate events in my life came on together, and I hit rock bottom. And when I hit rock bottom, I only had two decisions to make, whether to just quit on life or to just rise above all these issues that I had. So I promised myself that I'm not going to let these events bring me down. I'm going to do something erratic. I'm going to do a complete makeover of my life. And that's what I did. Healthy is not just healthy by muscles. It's not just healthy by the amount of exercise you can do. Healthy to me means strength and balance emotionally, physically, intellectually, and socially. Well, I feel healthy when I feel strong from my core, not from just my muscles.
Amit quit his high-profile job with his goal clear in his mind.
I exercise 6 days a week, 3 days inside a gymnasium for 45 to 50 minutes. Outside, when I'm outside, I usually take my bicycle, go for long rides. I do a lot of swimming. I do a lot of skipping as well. I'm on a high protein and low carb and medium fat diet. In a day, I could say I take about 2,000 calories, out of which 800 calories come from my protein and about 600 to 700 calories come from my carbs, rest come from my fats. So it's actually a very balanced blend of good fats, high complex carbs, and high isolate proteins. I eat a lot of fish, I eat a lot of chicken, I eat a lot of complex carbs like oats, like ragi, and I refrain from fine flours. I refrain from breads, cookies, biscuits, juices, fried foods.
Today, 31-year-old Amit Joshi is a fitness model, actor, and above all, a great inspiration for youngsters.
I was meant to be a role model for people. I'm not saying I am yet, but it's a work in progress. I love acting. I am in a TV series and I'm loving every bit of it. Men's Health actually titled me as the fittest diabetic of the land. Well, if not of the land, I can definitely tell you that I am the fittest diabetic here in NCR region, and I challenge anyone out there who is a diabetic who can come and compete with me on an athletic level. It'll be good. Wake up before you're shocked to wake up.
Can you really get fit by working out just 15 minutes a day? Yes, you can. Fitness expert to the rich and famous, Vesna Jacob, shows us how.
Today we are going to talk about how can you sculpt your body into a great shape in only 15 minutes. Guys and girls alike love working and shaping up the lower part of the body. It's good to start with the lower body because lower body is always used, so it needs a less time for preparation. Lunge with leg extensions. When getting into perfect lunge position, make sure that foot is comfortably behind the body. In case you're feeling a stress or strain, shorten your step. Once you are lowering yourself towards the ground, the front knee should not be crossing the toes of your foot. And as you're going down towards the ground, stretch the arms high over the head to feel the stretch in the abdominal region. After you have done 8 to 12 repetitions, hold this position and gently sway, driving your hips side to side of the body, allowing the upper body to follow towards the ground in the opposite direction. This exercise is excellent for warming up your body, for engaging all of the lower body muscles as well as your abdominal region. Side extensions with mini loops. In case you don't have a mini loop at home, you can always use an ordinary elastic band, tie a knot to desired length and use it instead. The movement is 3 steps onto one side, followed with the outside leg extension and diagonal movement. This is excellent to target your outer thighs and glutes, hips and thighs. In case you're having problems with balance, you can always get a little bit extra support by holding onto something, and in that case, do not do side movements, but just do a side extension and diagonal extension. Pelvic raises on the stability ball. Lie down on the back and place balls on the closer side of the ball. Make sure that your heels are firmly planted into the ball, as this will help the stability as well as will shift the focus right into the gluteus medius muscle. Once you're comfortable and stable, inhale, and as you exhale, shift your pelvis as high as comfortable. Repeat 8 to 10 times. To add additional challenge to this exercise, hold the extended position, keep the hips high up, and try to do marching, bringing one knee to the chest while the pelvis remains very steady. Make sure you don't stress your lower back, and make sure not to rotate your hips, as this can add strain to the back. So with this approach and the exercises the way we have calibrated them, you're going to get fantastic results and you're going to get absolutely tiring and kick butt workout in just 15 minutes.
I used to be a fat kid till I was 14 years old, and then suddenly in a spate of about 2 or 3 months, I shot up and I lost all that baby fat, and things were different then. But for a large part of my life, I was overweight. But look at me now. Where I started off in this particular phase of mine was seeing Ritik's results. I saw some pictures of him for the body that he had prepared for Krish, and I was like, wow, these are unprecedented results. I've never seen anything like it. So I did some research and I got in touch with this trainer, and he assigned me a trainer. So I think the drastic transformation program is done wonders for Ritik, and I think I'm very happy with the way the results have turned out for me as well.